everyone, and welcome back to episode 4 of our HellGate 4.5 playtest. We are quickly wrapping up and getting to the conclusion of our story. I believe we will only have one more episode, so the next episode should be the finale for this. And when we last left off, you guys were in the process of having a confrontation with some 76 boys in a old slaughterhouse in the outskirts of Grim City. With your very vulgar and abrasive companion that Ma let you borrow for a time, Tommy. The conversation did not go well and quickly turned to violence, although it seems as though that was Tommy's intention from the start. So before we get into the combat for tonight, do want to continue to remind everybody out there that we still do have the International Rescue Committee charity that is up to help Ukraine. Now, if you guys want to donate, you are not obligated to, but if you want to, the option is there for you.
The link is in the description.
Now, if I remember correctly, combat started off with Tommy taking a big chunk out of the face of one of the 76 boys.
With his mouth?
Yes.
Why don't I remember that?
Now, as the violence erupts, you immediately hear, that's the wrong track.
What do we hear? Come on.
You hear the sound of screaming as the individual having their face bitten off begins to erupt in pain and agony. The sound of gunfire immediately begins to riddle the air. You guys realize that the conflict has begun. You see Tommy back away, holding a large chunk of this individual's cheek in his mouth before you... You bloody fucking wanker! And you notice that Tommy brings up his fists and he has 2 sets of knuckle dusters that seem to spark with electricity as he slams them up against each other. Now, what would you guys like to ante?
I'm doing 5.
5 for Oofy.
3.
1.
Wow.
You have to show commitment. You have to throw it in when you go all in.
Quaid.
4.
4? And you said you did 3 ashes?
Yeah.
You know, I'm feeling spicy. 2.
Damn! 2!
Dude.
That's
Hold him back.
That's like 40% of my reaction then.
Then cast 2. Lance will do 1. And Tommy will do 7. Now, with that being said, Tommy is first up in the initiative order. Grab my phone. I have stats here. Cool. I think one of the funnest things about imagining this on Kickstarter is getting to work with an artist to commission these type of iconic characters, to put them into the world and have them like on spreadsheets. And I could just imagine one with Tommy and Ma would be pretty hilarious. Okay. Tommy is going to go ahead and he moves forward using his attack action. He's going to attempt to grab onto the 76 boy that he just bit into. That is, a 21, so that is a success. Roll his... Four successes, so it's a critical. And for his second attack action, he's going to use Caustic Breath. Much like the Rat King, trolls have a unique ability to create a rather horrific stench from their mouth, including a fume that is so corrosive it can actually melt skin.
I thought you were joking. Oh.
It's for your protection.
Like, damn, do you just brush your teeth?
Damn. Okay. You watch as Tommy grabs onto this individual, and as individual is struggling, trying to pull back from the grasp of Tommy, you see him. And just this fume of green breath just expels from his mouth, and you watch as this 76 just melts down till you see skeleton, and he falls back like a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Jeez.
As he drops him down, you see Tommy turns and gets ready to take on another adversary. As you look around, there's currently 7 now. There were 8 individuals here. So, Tommy's turn is done. This is going to bring us to Oofy.
So Ashes and I are staring up from like a skylight.
Yes, and you just watched that 76 boy get melted.
So as I'm looking down, where do I see the people where we're at versus where they're at?
They're down on the floor level, and you can see that they look like they're standing where they used to drain blood into floor drains. You can see that there is currently 3 individuals on the ground floor, and the rest of them are up on mezzanines, like a gate catwalk. And they have firearms, and they're getting ready. The mezzanine is designed like an H. So there's a walkway on both sides of the wall, and then there's a straight across in the center of it. And they are standing in the center.
So if I were to jump down, would I be able to get onto that mezzanine?
If you jump down, you're jumping down right on top of the group of guys.
Okay, with that being said, foul sweat. If I were to jump down in the middle of them, would that affect all of them?
You have to make contact with them.
You have to make contact.
Yes, you have to make contact. If you want to, you would have to use like an attack action for each one to try to like wipe it on them or throw it on them. Mm-hmm. But you can also you can use foul sweat as a physical contact, or you can throw it.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting. So I could like pocket sweat.
Basically, it's like pocket sweat. Yeah.
I just picture you carrying around like a Ziploc bag full of
Pocket
sweat.
If that is the case, if you are carrying around a Ziploc bag of sweat, I will let you know that it means that is horrifically odorous. I mean, everyone would have known that you were carrying that.
Yeah, no,
That's how bad it smells, especially ashes.
Yeah. No, I don't carry that on me.
Okay.
So with that in mind, would I be able to flip my way into an area that's not around them?
The other way is going to be taking a very long fall all the way down to the ground floor, which is an extra like 10 feet. So if you want to take an extra long fall, make a you can make a check to see if you land without taking damage. If you want to make an acrobatics check.
Shit. And where would that put me exactly? I'm sorry I'm asking so many questions.
No, you're fine.
Where would that put me exactly?
It'd put you right next to Tommy.
Right next to Tommy, so I would have the guns trained on me at that point
Yep.
as well.
Yep.
And if I
need one more.
Alright. You know what? How many people are up there on the mezzanine? In that group?
So you got 3 on the ground, so it'd be 5 up on the top.
We're gonna take
Oh,
that
sorry,
shot.
2 on the top.
Oh, there's 2 on
Because
top?
yeah, the one's dead. So there's 3 on the ground, and then there's
So there's only 2 people up on the mezzanine?
2 people on the mezzanine. Oh my god, I'm confusing myself now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 people on the ground.
Okay.
So then there would be 4 up top.
4 up top. Okay. Okay. And they're probably not gonna do Can I hold action for this turn?
Yeah, you can hold action.
Yeah, because I want to see how this progresses.
Okay.
I think going so early, I'm having trouble seeing where it progresses. So I'll hold action for that.
Okay, Quaid.
Do I see who has guns?
Yeah, the 4 individuals on the mezzanine. The 3 on the floor look like they're armed with melee weapons.
How far away are the people on the mezzanine?
For you, unless you had a way to traverse 10, 15 feet in the air, you're going to have to take one of the stairs along the sides of the building, which is going to be, I mean, well over a lot more than what your movement action is.
I'm meaning for the range of my weapon.
They're easily within range of your weapon.
I'm gonna notice them and fire at them.
Okay. You just attacking?
Attacking.
Okay. So you're targeting one individual.
One. It's 46.
Okay. Unfortunately, they do the take cover action. It completely nullifies any ranged projectiles. They duck down as you go to shoot towards the target, and they get behind the metal gating of the catwalk. Your bullets, although on target, they have cover.
I'm gonna try to... Is there any cover around the enemy with melee?
No, they're in the open.
I'll fire at one of them.
Okay. They're going to attempt to dodge.
Oh, that's a miss.
Successful on their dodge as well. Says you take a shot, aim down and aim into the room. You take another shot. The individual moves out of the way of your blast.
That's my turn.
Okay, that's going to bring us to Ashes.
For my weird weapon,
Yes.
is there a limitation on what I can do with it? So say like I wanted to kind of boomerang it at someone.
So you control the weapon with your mind. If you want to boomerang it, you absolutely can.
All right, I want to use my shovel to send down to one of the guys with the gun, opposite of whoever he's shooting.
Okay. Oh, they got one of the guys in the mezzanine.
Try and go for their neck.
Sure. Okay, so go ahead and give me a. It's gonna be an attack with your. So that'll be an astral attack.
Pass.
Okay, and now efficiency with your spirit to determine damage. So that'll be the d6s.
So it's 4.
4d6.
So 1 success.
So that's going to be full prowess damage. And then what is your glamour?
My glamour is 18.
18.
9.5.
Okay, and then what's the damage with the weird weapon added? Should be a damage modifier added to that as well.
Plus 5.
So that's 2 vitality nodes. You watch as the shovel is summoned in Ash's hand and throws it like a javelin. This like broomstick like shovel whips its way around the mezzanine. You watch as it one of the individuals gets caught right across the jugular. These are humans. Humans rarely have any more than 3 vitality nodes. Anything above 3 vitality nodes is considered to be superhuman in endurance and vitality. These individuals appear to be human. You watch as that rips their throat open and they fall and hit the ground dead. Your shovel then returns back to your hand. If you have more reaction, you can do another.
How much does that cost the attack again? For reaction?
Yes, so it would have been an attack, so that would have been 3.
I'm gonna attack the other one.
Okay, so it's going to be this exact same roll. And he's no longer oblivious, so he does get a chance to dodge because you guys were technically hidden.
Pass.
Ooh, 88. That's
One
bad.
success again.
One success, so it's gonna be the same amount of damage. So it doesn't even come back to your hand. You actually threw the shovel. It ripped through their throat, and then as it whipped back around, you actually watch as the shovel just pierced through one of their stomachs and went right back up to you, just covered in blood. So your turn.
I'm done.
That's gonna be your turn. Okay.
Where are the other two guys that were up there?
They're now looking at you.
But where are they at? Are they close together?
She just killed essentially the two in the center.
Uh-huh.
So they're kind of, if you want to think of them like bowling pins, they just did a, was that 7/10 split?
Okay. Can I use my hold action now to
Yeah.
jump down and try to attack both of them with my foul sweat, like going and like kind of.
Sure. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 attacks though.
That's fine. I
Yep.
have more than enough.
Sure.
Oh, I see. You're gonna jump down and just be like, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was wanting to do. Was just
Yep, yep.
Kind of grab both their heads and kind of.
I'm gonna roll dodge for both of them. Okay.
For that, what would that be exactly? What am I?
Should be listed on the ability. You read the description of the power.
Yeah, it's an endurance check plus 10 or 10 plus instinct. Or I don't know what I'm willing to hit. Is one.
Oh, it doesn't say.
No. it
I
didn't.
must be a typo on my end. It's gonna be primal then.
Primal? Okay. Thanks. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay.
Definitely hits. Do I need to do 2?
Yes, you have to roll 2 attacks.
Ooh, the second one doesn't hit.
Okay.
That was 8.
And then roll your instinct, because that's the damage modifier as well.
And that is 1 success with that plus 10 to the endurance.
Okay, and the other one was a miss.
Yeah.
Okay. You watch as the one individual kind of sees you land down and immediately goes to dive to take cover. As you kind of release your sleeves, this thick, almost WD-40 in consistency sweat kind of flies off of your skin. And you watch as one of it lands smack dab in the chest of the one. And you watch as it hits him. He just it immediately just starts puking his guts out into a violent, like almost until he starts dry heaving. You watch as the other one immediately begins to cover his mouth.
So I have 3 more. Can I do that again? Or
You
was
can,
it-
but you will be open if you until your next turn.
That's fine. I'm gonna try, since he already dodged, I'm gonna try to grab him again. So it's final, right?
It's primal. Yep.
Oh, that one misses.
Okay, that is going to be. Since you just used your held action, now it's going to be their turn. Starting with the one that just dove to the ground. You watch as they get up and they immediately run to the side of the mezzanine, and you see them hit a button on the wall. As they do, you start to hear the gears up above the ceiling begin to activate as metal chain hooks begin to slide through the area. As it does, you good?
Yep.
As it does, you notice that they get up and they jump off the mezzanine, and they're going to attempt to grab onto one of the chains. All right, 26. Nice. As they jump and grab onto the chain, it begins to swing back and forth. They're going to turn towards you, and they're going to fire their weapon as they're moving away.
Which was the free one?
Free one is guard.
Guard.
Yep.
Yeah. Can I use the guy who I hit to guard?
Okay. So I'm going to need a vigor check.
Oh, actually, I got it. I got 2.
2? Okay. So you're going to get to add your full vigor value to the defense of the damage here. So let me roll how much damage he does. Okay. So that's no successes, so it's only going to be 12 damage.
Is that endurance?
Yeah, your endurance. Yeah,
So full value you said?
Yep.
So that's 7.
So
I got 5, so it'd be 7.
yep. So 7 damage. So you're only going to take 1 reaction damage.
Which I have none.
Which, if you have no reaction damage, that means you get the wind knocked out of you. So you're essentially stunned now. You are stunned until your turn comes back, until you gain a reaction point. Remember, if you ever take reaction damage when you have no reaction, it's equivalent to like getting that wind knocked out of you. Now you watch as Oofy kind of goes to dodge the bullets coming at him. You see him just slam his body up against the railing, and boom! You see him just and hit the ground.
Oh shit!
Is he still leaking?
Was it
Is he still leaking?
him? You don't. He's not like dripping with
I hope it
sweat.
doesn't come out of your nipples.
He can mean if he wants to.
But you have 6.
Ew, I don't want to think about that.
6 foul sweat. Disease.
All right,
It's just
so
like
3 on the ground. Okay. Those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1 more. Okay. You watch as 3 of the individuals on the ground, one of them moves up and appears to have like a large hunting knife. As they move forward, you see them make a solid stab right into Tommy's midsection. You see the blade sink all the way to the hilt. As it does, you see him kind of and as he turns over to the next one, another one comes up and appears to have a fucking sledgehammer. And as they take the sledgehammer, they boom! You watch as it cracks against Tommy's skull. You see blood just kind of spill out from his face and splatter against the ground as he turns back and looks towards them. The next one goes to run up and basically hit him with another sledgehammer. And as he does, Tommy goes and knocks it out of the way and completely misses the getting hit with the third attack. That is going to bring us to Cass. Your turn.
Which one's the closest to me?
Where are you?
He would have went in with these 2. Because he was the muscle. He would have
So
went
you're
in.
on the ground with Lance, Quaid, and Tommy?
Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't even gone in yet. Currently, Quaid is standing in the entrance of the slaughterhouse, and Lance has used his tactical reposition to move under the mezzanine. So you're still standing out there. Remember, you can move when it's not your turn.
Tell them to slow down.
Slow down. I'm going to move in. Is there like cover I can duck behind?
No,
No.
it's an open floor. There's steel beams that go up to the ceiling, but that's the only cover you could use. But currently, there's no one shooting down
Right.
at you.
Well, I want to be unseen.
They know you're there.
But I'm not in.
You guys, okay, do you want to roll stealth then?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a stealth roll then.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Okay, so like bad video game logic, Cass literally is crouching in plain sight, walking across, moving over to a beam. They clearly see you.
All right. Step 1 done.
Did you
Can
call
I not
me?
reach any of them from where I'm at?
You just stealth crab walked to a beam, and Tommy just said, "Are you gonna bloody fucking help me?"
Do you have any long range weapons?
I don't. I'm all very close range. Well, I guess I'll just move closer, then I can't do anything else.
You can get to them from where you're at.
I'm very confused with what I can do.
How How many reactions is it to move?
It's
One.
it's one
So
reaction
you can
per
take
10
reaction to move
feet.
closer, and then see if you have enough reaction to do something when they get there.
Right. I'd like to attack if I can get there.
You could. It would only been 20 feet to move there. So it would have been 2 reaction to get to them.
Alright, okay.
And then it's 3 notes for an attack.
I want to grapple.
That's an attack.
Yeah.
So they're gonna go ahead and try to. You know what? They're gonna counterattack. They're gonna use 4 of their reaction nodes to counterattack. Or sorry.
Yeah, me too.
So it's gonna be whoever wins, and they got a 50 exactly.
Very good. They win.
So that means that unfortunately your attack fails. Counterattacks. Whoever wins gets to do the attack, and there's no chance for defense in a counterattack. Unless you guys,
Dodge the counter.
you cannot dodge the counterattack.
Counterattack with a counterattack?
You can do that. That is
How
one of
much
the
is
rules
the
of
counterattack?
counterattack. It's 4.
I don't have enough.
So, yeah, I did create that so you can essentially conga line the counterattack.
Funny.
So we're gonna go ahead and see here. He's only got 3 efficiency, so no successes. So it's only gonna be half the prowess. You watch as you move up to grab, and this person literally just ducks underneath your grapple, and you watch as they pull the knife out of Tommy's stomach and just stick you right in your ribs. You feel the blade sink in. That's gonna be 12 points of damage. So it's 1 vitality node, 2 drop off. Is that gonna be your turn, or are you gonna do anything else?
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Lance's turn. Ooh, that's a miss. Lance charges out from underneath the mezzanine. You watch as he does this jumping, almost Superman punch towards one of them with a sledgehammer. As he comes down, the sledgehammer guy immediately looks and dodges out of the way and gets ready to attack Lance. Lance is going to use his second attack. Much better. 52. And he is going to definitely, since he has 5 in strength, he's going to use Jotun's Might.
Praise the sun.
That's 1, 2, 3, 3 successes, so it's full prowess. You watch as this individual with the sledgehammer moves forward to crush down on Lance's head, and you see this bright runes begin to flash around Lance's arm. And as he turns back, he, almost like a Shoryuken in motion, the punch just knocks the individual clean up. You actually, Oofy, see this body just... You watch as it slams into the ceiling, and then you watch as they fall to their death.
Wow, that suck.
That's gonna be,
Effective.
Huh? What'd you say?
Effective.
Effective. Is there a Doctor Who reference you want to make? Please, Malvatros is just, I mean, he keeps asking for one.
I forgot what it was.
What was it?
Something Verada. Or,
If you can't tell, none of us watch Doctor Who.
we don't watch Doctor Who. No
But-
idea what
Tech J does.
Tech J.
Take it from me.
He's a man. If he was here, he would tell me what to say.
Okay.
Say exterminate.
Since he's no
That's,
longer with us,
that's the wrong enemy.
may he
How
rest
do you
in
know?
peace.
I know that part. I know Exterminate.
A lot of things can say exterminate.
I know Exterminate. I know Cybermen. That's about it.
I think Cyberman is DBZ.
Weeping Angels.
Very much DVZ.
Oh, Weeping Angels, yeah, but they don't talk. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's right. They're the weird. It's okay. I know what they are. They're it's the parasites that live like are in shadows. Okay, I remember now. Yeah, they're like super deadly.
Yep, I'm just gonna agree with you.
Okay. Anyways,
I have no clue.
What just happened?
what just happened? You hear the sound of a siren beginning to go off in the slaughterhouse. It's
Shit.
What the fuck is wrong with
you
my
hear the sound
siren?
of doors beginning to open up.
Get ready.
And as they open up, you see the chains begin to stop as that individual that was riding the chain finally made their way to the other side of the door, and they kind of look down and as they whistle, you see a figure begin to emerge from those sliding doors. And you watch as this appears to be female in form takes a step forward. You see that they have these silver cybernetic implants on their face, like 3 lines, 1, 2, 3, and then they have these 2 crescent moons on the side of their face. And you watch as they look towards the group, and you see their arm kind of, and you see fur begin to. You watch as this wolf muzzle begins to emerge as their body grows to about 10 feet in height, and you see a fully formed werewolf enter into the combat. And werewolves are considered to be class 4 threat levels. These are extremely dangerous.
What's the highest class?
Class 5.
Oh.
Who's among them?
What do you mean?
Raccoons.
Are raccoons?
Whoa, who's among class 5s?
Yeah.
Dragons, krakens. You're a class 4, just like Lance is a class 4. So you guys are in the same category as the werewolf. But you watch as this werewolf bursts out into their full form and appears to have joined in on the fight as well.
It's alright, guys. I can talk to it.
You know, I'm somewhat of a class 4 myself.
This is gonna be fun.
You hear Lance kind of go, "Fuck! They got a werewolf!" Now, Oofy, or Tommy's back up on top.
He's clearly a bottom. Compensating.
You see Tommy, as the knife got pulled out of him, the wound on his side begins to slowly heal and quickly heal. You watch as the wound on his face slowly heals back up as the individual with the hammer kind of realizes, oh fuck, that damage wasn't permanent. And Tommy kind of looks towards them. Oh, that's right. You're in the world of shit now, boy! And he's going to go ahead and attack twice. Okay, 20 for the first one. And, ooh, 11. 20 and 11. Oh, wow. 10. And, okay. Roll damage here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Perfect. So, as Tommy turns and looks at the individual with the sledgehammer, he reaches out, and as he grabs him, he brings his fist back with his knuckle dusters, and you see him just, boom, one blow, just crush their skull in. You watch as his head sort of caves in and has this moment of twitching before he hits the ground, as he then turns back towards the one with the knife. As he goes to strike the one with the knife, the one realizes the blow is coming, but you realize that they must have some sort of cybernetic that's increasing their movement speed. Their reaction time is like superhuman. As soon as the blow comes in, they dodge out of the way and they do this slice across Tommy's tricep. As it rips through his flesh, you see, ah, shit! That's gonna be his turn. Oofy.
What determines, again, please remind me, how many we get back?
Your stamina.
Okay,
So whatever your stamina is, you get that back in reaction.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. Because that is 9 for me. Alright, so the guy that I actually did hit, is he like Dunzo, or how is he looking?
No, he's literally right now retching in pain. He's puking so hard, blood's coming out.
Okay, so I'm just gonna leave him alone. The hooks, can I get the hooks off Or are they just like attached?
They're attached. Yeah, they're attached to like pulleys.
Okay. So I'm gonna do something really dumb. They're not. Well, I guess they're not moving anymore. So where's the werewolf?
The werewolf is on the other end of the room. So
like
where
here-
that chain went towards, I would say it's probably about 30 feet away from you.
Okay. So with that in mind, I guess I'll go ahead and do the greedy gambler on it.
Okay.
To try to give it a doom roll.
3d6.
Oh, that's gonna beat me. It guaranteed to beat me.
I got a 1, a 3, and a 4.
Yeah, that beats me.
Okay. So that means you get a doom roll.
Yep. That's all I can do. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get over to anybody else. So
You can move if you want. I mean,
it would be me jumping down, I imagine.
you have to. I mean, you can run to the stairs.
Oh, there are stairs.
There are stairs. Yeah,
Okay,
you can
then
get down.
I'll run to the stairs then and get down the stairs. But
How many reaction you want to use
How many would I need to use?
to get to the stairs? Since you're smack in the middle, think of it 30 feet on both sides of the warehouse. So it'd be 3 reaction to get to the stairs.
Okay, I'll just do that. I'll have 3 left.
Okay. So, and you making your way towards werewolf or towards allies?
Allies.
Okay, you made your way towards the allies. That's gonna be your turn, and it is now going to go to Quaid, the Doulahan.
Oh yeah. I see the werewolf.
You do see a werewolf,
I'm
yes.
gonna immediately have my attention on it.
Okay.
I'm like, alright, threat level 4. Let's see what you got. I'm gonna fire at it.
Okay. It's gonna just use endure on all of it anytime you attack it.
There's a 62.
I think that's a miss for you.
Yeah.
So, as the werewolf's moving forward, sparks fly as they bounce behind it.
How close is it to me?
It's about, it's all the way on the other side of the warehouse, so 60 feet.
Shit. Nimble little fucker. I'm gonna try to shoot the other. How many melee users are there?
There's currently 1 left.
1.
Currently 1 left, and then there's an individual up on the catwalk on the other side by the werewolf. Other than that, it's 2 what appear to be humans and a werewolf.
I'm gonna move up 30 feet towards.
Okay, so you move up to Tommy and Lance and Cass.
And there's one more human next to them, right?
They're currently fighting someone with a knife who appears to be moving like superhuman fast. Literally, as you watch Cass go up to grab him, they were like, and just stabbed him. And then Tommy went to punch him in the back of the head, and he dodged it without even looking at him.
Since we're out in the open, can I use suppress?
Yeah, if you want to unload the whole magazine into him.
Oh no, yeah.
Sure. He's going to use dodge.
Sweet, 57.
Okay, as you make your way up and you move on him and you walk on him. You watch as he just Matrix style. He's literally faster than the bullets. You watch as you realize he must have some sort of cybernetic entire like synthetic muscle unit that's making him move fast enough to predict and dodge projectiles.
Holy shit.
You watch as he pulls out another blade from behind his belt, and you see him.
I'm gonna free reload again
Okay.
and suppress.
He's gonna counterattack.
42.
He beats you.
Damn it.
Oh, wow.
What happens?
You watch as he pulls out that other knife, and you reload. It's like slow motion. bring your weapon up, and the round chambers, and you begin to fire. The muzzle flash. You watch as they begin to move in on you, and as every bullet, they move right by it until they get right up on you. They take that first dagger and they stick it right into your chest, and then they jump up, and with super speed, they just kick the knife all the way into your body. So that is going to be, let me roll the damage on that. That's 5 agility. Oh, that's a critical. Oh no, never mind. Sorry, it's 3. It's 3. I thought it was a critical. I was like, you're about to get fucked up. Okay, so that's gonna be full prowess. That is gonna be 3 vitality nodes of damage. As the knife gets shot into your stomach or into your chest, completely pierced through your armor as they land down, and you see them pull out another knife.
That's my turn.
Okay. Ashes, you are up.
I'm going to use Umbra's Teeth on the fast guy.
Okay.
I said that like Maryland a little bit. This is the wrong game.
That's alright. I believe that is also a astral.
Two.
A 2?
Yes.
Okay, that beats his dodge.
And then, there's no attack written with it. Is that still with Astral?
It should be your spirit. You should roll your spirit.
Spirit?
Yep. Typically it's 4 for you.
1, 2 successes.
2 successes. Alright, so that's going to be full prowess damage. I believe that was 18, correct?
For
Your glamour.
Glamour, 18 now.
And then what is the damage for the umbral
Plus
teeth?
20.
Yeah. So, that is 3 vitality nodes of damage and 1 reaction node of damage. You watch as this individual pulls that other knife. You fucking deadhead. What do you got? You watch as he gets lifted up off the ground as this shadow tendril, almost like the death scene from the Entity in DBZ. You watch it curl around his body and then slam him into the ground, dead.
Uber dead.
What else do you want to do?
That was nice.
I'm going to. Is there still a body of one of the guys that shot with the guns next to me anywhere?
They're up on the catwalk. The guys on the
How
ground.
far is that from me?
So if you want to jump down, you can jump down onto the catwalk.
Okay, I will do that.
So,
Let's see here.
boom, you land onto the catwalk, and there are currently firearms around you.
Alright, I'm going to grab one.
Okay, you pick
And
it up.
I-
Appears to be a high caliber rifle.
I would like to use Dark Step to take it down to Cass.
Okay, you dark step right down to Cass. You see, just as you are recovering from getting stabbed in the rib, you watch as Ashes makes her approach to you and appears to be holding a rifle.
Hey, you look like you might need to use this. I don't know if you know how to use it, so I'm going to get very far away from you now. I'm going to Dark Step back to where it was.
Oh, thank you.
And that's my turn.
Sure, when I pull this,
All right.
something comes out of here.
All right, and then did you up your soul pool each time you use those powers?
I have not.
And what I'm
Up
gonna
it or down it?
up it, so it goes up in numbers. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to lower the soul cost of a lot of these dice. I'm going to make it to where every time you use a soul cost, it actually, the numerical number, it represents a d6 that you'll be rolling for your soul roll. So that will drastically change as well. Remember, you guys can soul burn as well to add more.
I don't know what that is.
So a soul burn means that you can lower your soul pool, and you get to roll a d10 with your efficiency and potentially add more efficiency to your roll. You just have a risk of going feral, kind of going into like a frenzy of this type of game. Your monstrous side will come out.
When is your soul pool too high?
So if your soul pool is too high, is it when it breaks your willpower threshold?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm 1 point away from breaking that.
All right. So this would be a good time to start soul burning then. So that way, every time you soul burn, you'll lower your soul pool.
Can I do it now?
Whenever you do any action. So whenever you do an action, you can add a soul burn to it.
All right. What do I roll for that again?
Basically, when you do your efficiency dice, when you roll your
Yeah.
d6s, you'll get to add a d10 to that roll.
Oh.
And as long as you don't roll a 1, nothing bad happens.
Okay.
And like the fiend lineages, they actually get to roll 2 soul dice when they soul burn. They have a really, really good advantage of using their soul pool. Okay. Is that gonna be your turn then,
Yes.
Ashes? Right. Cass, you're up.
All right. Is that one that's dodging around still around?
He just got
He just got
obliterated.
it. Okay, that was good. All right. Well, then can I take an aim at another one then?
The werewolf or the guy on the catwalk?
Catwalk. I'm gonna shoot them. Yeah. Shoot the guy on the catwalk.
Okay. Roll to shoot. They're gonna take cover.
I already did.
Got 500. 5.
Okay. As you shoot, it's on target, but they get behind the catwalk and they have cover. Bullet bounces off.
They're still throwing up blood.
That individual is now dead.
Oh, there was another guy up there?
When I said catwalk, I meant is the guy on the chain that got away from you. I'm not counting the guy that's literally hurling to death.
Oh, so he shot the guy on the chain.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like,
No.
this guy's
No.
just
No.
17
That
hours.
guy literally puked his guts out.
Good for me.
Good for me. What do we want to do?
I'll shoot at the werewolf now.
That's what you call having
Okay,
presence.
they're gonna endure.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Get with that assault.
What are you rolling for the attack?
Aim.
Okay, good. Aim is what you use for rifles.
I got 96.
That is not a good roll. That's a very
Oh,
bad
shit.
roll. Now, you don't have any perks to help you with rifles, right?
No.
Okay, so this is you watch as, actually Quaid, you get a good vision of this. You watch as Cass picks up this rifle and just shoots the ceiling, nowhere near the werewolf.
Do you even know how to use that thing?
Shot the guy on the catwalk. He barely missed him.
Yeah,
Sounds like a lucky shot to me.
what do you want to do?
Do it again.
I'll move 2 feet away.
Oh shit.
10 feet away, okay.
Are you sure you don't want to shoot again, just in case?
No.
Is that your turn?
I was gonna do something
Yeah.
really funny.
You watch as that werewolf looks towards you as the shot ricocheted off. You see it. It's gonna use feral leap, and you watch the clears the catwalk.
Is he coming after me?
Yeah, he's landing right on
I
top
dodged.
of it. And it's she's coming after you. Okay.
Shit, man. 80.
Oh.
Yikes.
Can I dodge again?
No, you can't. Feral leap, the werewolf comes landing down and pounces on top of you. You feel the whole weight of it boom, crush down onto you. It's going to roll its efficiency against you. That's going to be 2 successes, so that's full prowess damage. So that is going to be 15 points of damage. It's 1 vitality node and a reaction damage.
Reaction damage.
You take 1 reaction damage. Okay. Are you out of reaction?
Out of reaction.
Okay. The werewolf on top of you, it looks like it is getting ready to bring its arms up and claw down again.
I don't react.
You can guard.
You can guard. Free guard is free.
Oh, I guard.
Okay.
It's like,
Okay. That's an 81 on that, so that's a pretty bad roll.
Roll your bigger.
You gotta roll your bigger.
Now I'll see your 81 raise you 85.
Oh God.
So no.
shit.
Gonna roll again?
That fucking sucks.
Okay. So that is going to be another 1 success. So it's going to be the same amount of damage. That's 15 again. 1 vitality node. You took a vitality node and a reaction node while you were at 0 reaction. So that means you are unconscious.
Okay.
So as you see this werewolf, its jaws open up, and you just see its claws tear into his chest, and you just see him black out. As soon as it sees you go limp, it turns its head and looks towards Quaid and Lance that's standing in the corner.
Pretty dead.
Have fun doing that to Quaid. He's a ghost.
Lance looks towards you and goes, you got an idea to fight this thing?
Brute force.
Yeah, brute force, I got that.
I'll let you
Okay.
Lance, I'll let you do your thing. Just
Lance-
this once.
Lance gonna charge at him. Yeah, you got this. That's essentially what you just did. Okay, I'm gonna roll for endure. All right. So it gets the full endure factor. You watch as Lance runs up to him. Hey, Fleabag! And he brings his fist back, and you watch as those runes begin to. And as he leaves his fist, you watch as the werewolf brings its arms up and blocks it. You watch as the arms shockwave back into its body, and it actually slides away, clearing you from the ground. As it slides back, you watch as Lance follows through with another attack.
Hell yeah.
73, that one's not good. Counterattack by the werewolf. Lance moves to run up and go for another punch, and you watch as the werewolf grabs onto the arm and just uppercuts with claws. You watch as it rips through Lance, and you see Lance kind of fly back and smash into a bunch of old rusted barrels. As he hits the ground, that's going to be Lance's turn. And that's going to bring us back to Tommy. You watch as Tommy runs up to the werewolf. Okay, it's a 16, really good. Ooh, and guess what? Acid bypasses Endure.
Oh yeah, I got plans for this. I got plans.
You watch as Tommy makes his way up and you watch this cloud engulfs the werewolf. The fur begins to start to shrivel and mat. You see its skin become exposed, almost like it starts to get mange as the acid burns through it. And that is going to be Tommy's turn. Oofy, you're up.
So, how far away is this from me, the werewolf, and where is she looking?
Currently,
Versus where I'm at.
you are up on the catwalk, or you're on the stairs.
Yeah.
So technically, the werewolf is kind of below you and to your right.
So if I were to jump, at this point, if I were to jump down, would I be able to latch onto this thing?
Yeah, oh, easily.
Oh, then I'm doing that. So I'm gonna try. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to get my claws in
Okay.
this thing, and then I'm gonna use. Actually, let me back this up. I'm gonna take my mask off,
Okay.
And then I'm gonna jump down, and I'm gonna try to latch in, and then I'm gonna use Coffer's Bite
Okay.
on this thing.
Sure.
Just like right in its neck.
Sure. We'll do an acrobatics roll first. 87 on the dodge. It's failed its dodge.
I failed that.
You failed it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't land on it, but you land right beside it. It turns around, and I'm assuming you were going to attack.
Yeah.
So
I'm still gonna do that.
Use Coffer's Bite then.
Yep. So, do I roll primal for that?
Yeah, that's primal.
Nope, missed that too.
As you go to bite towards it, you watch as it almost stumbled too. It kind of stumbles back. It would have been, if you would have just been a little bit more precise, you would have got it. Bite. You snap down, its arm misses it. It almost like kind of recoils. You see it. As it smells you, you can hear it speak as the werewolf. Rat.
Dog.
Dogs?
You want to attack again?
Yeah, at this point I'm going right for the throat with the,
Coffer's Bite?
no, because I don't think I have enough. Unless can I soul burn on this?
Yeah, you can always soul burn on this.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. How do I do this?
You won't do that to your efficiency roll.
Okay, so I guess I'll. Nope, that misses too.
Who eats the tray?
Okay. As you snap down again, it dodges again. Now, you still soul burn.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, because remember, every time you fail, you're supposed to be rolling your efficiency for your XP.
Okay.
And just you don't ever gain any XP for the successful soul burn.
I rolled a 6. Is that good?
For soul burn?
Yeah.
Soul burn is a D10.
Oh, it's a D10. I thought
Yep.
it was
So you'd
a
roll
6.
all your efficiency. So it'd be your instinct.
So I roll a D10 for every instinct?
How much instinct do you have?
Or-
So 4d6, 1d10.
Oh, okay.
Remember, think of your soul burn as a extra efficiency modifier.
Okay, so I rolled 1, 5, 1, 1, 3. I don't know.
So how much you get altogether for the sixes?
From the 6s? The D6s?
Yeah.
10.
Okay, and how much? Yeah, which ones are successes?
I only have one that's a success.
Okay, so that would be 1 XP point you would have added to primal.
Oh, okay.
So that's how gaining XP works. The soul burn on a XP roll doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's just, but it does still burn the soul. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
The only time it ever matters is if the soul burn die is a 1. Okay?
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. Quaid.
I'm gonna get up. And,
You weren't down.
well, I wasn't down, but you know what I mean. Because I got stabbed. How far is the werewolf?
About 10 feet.
10 feet. I'm gonna turn to it and be like, alright. You know, I think I've existed long enough. If this is gonna be the end, I'm gonna use pain suppression.
Okay.
That will alleviate 20 damage for this round.
All right.
And are you on?
Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna walk up to it and shove him off.
Well, I mean, I'm on it. I'm not on it.
Yeah, he's up on it.
Oh, okay. Neon flames.
Oh, you're gonna use neon flames? Okay. Ooh, 91 on the endure, so it fails its endure.
99. I'm just kidding. It's 7.
7. That's a success. Roll your the damage on it. Well, it's I believe it's spirit for your efficiency.
Yeah. I have 6 in my soul. Can I use soul burn? to
Yeah,
add?
you can add a soul burn.
How much do you use?
You get to add 1d10 to the roll. Remember, if the d10 is a 6 through 10, it's adds to your efficiency success.
Damn. Just 1.
1 success. Okay, what's your glamour?
Full is 15, half is 7.
It's full. You got it. You got a
Oh,
1.
it's 15.
Okay, and then plus your neon flame damage.
25.
So that's 35 points of damage. You watch as Quaid moves up to this werewolf, and you see him kind of, the hologram under his helmet sort of begins to ignite, and as his arms come out, this plume of just neon flame erupts from the ground. You watch as this heat flash goes right by you, Oofy. You see it just engulf the werewolf. As the werewolf kind of... You watch as his fur begins to burn, and as it looks towards you, turns on you, Quaid.
Can I use suppress?
You want to use suppress now? Go ahead, and it's going to counterattack. This is pretty cool. This is a pretty intense fight.
20.
20. Okay. It rolled a 50. You win. So that means it has no chance to dodge.
Oh shit. How much damage is suppress? I forgot how that works.
So suppress is going to be you times your weapon damage by the ammo.
Wow. Well, are you sure?
Yeah, what's the weapon damage?
Jesus Christ. It's 5 kinetic. Ammo of 9.
Yeah, so it's 5 times 9.
Do I roll anything for that?
You got to roll your efficiency.
I got 1.
Okay, so you get to add that damage on top of your agility, or your reflex being added to that too.
My agility.
Reflex.
Oh, my reflex.
Yeah.
Half a full.
Full.
My god. So it's 45, 52, I think.
So
I
5
use-
vitality nodes.
Wow.
Perfect. So as you shoot with flames, you bring up your weapon and you walk into your own flames and just do. You watch as bullets just rip through this thing, and Oofy, you get a good look at why these things are literal killers. Why they are sent to murder and destroy criminals that are on a level threat 4 level. And as you see the flames begin to die and the werewolf hits the wall, the back of the wall is just covered in blood and bullet holes as the werewolf slumps down to the ground. And at this point, you see the one last guy on the catwalk get up and just take off running. The flames die, and you just see the smoke rising from the Doulahan's barrel. So just see. It would, once it got back to your turn, you'd get your stamina. What's your stamina at?
8.
8? Okay, and then so you'd gain that. If that puts you over half your reaction, then you're back up.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so you would wake up. So you would kind of wake up, feeling like you got hit by a truck that happened to be a werewolf.
A truck with claws.
A truck with claws.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna use one of those vials Lance gave me. The ectoplasm. Not exactly sure how much I get back from that.
How much you get back from that? So what is your spirit at?
At 2.
So you get 2 vitality nodes back.
Oh, nice. Sweet. Is everyone alright?
No.
I'm fine.
I'm gonna go up to the werewolf and just start kicking it. I fucking had her! God, why did you do that?
This isn't a fucking contest.
As I'm strapping my mask back on.
You see as Lance gets up, hey, I got an idea. Why'd you let me go first if you could do that? Oh.
So, Cass, you have to drink your own blood or something now?
No.
I'm gonna help him out.
Actually, I think that might work.
Lance,
He grabs on you.
I wanted to see what you
I
can do.
help you, but there's not really a lot I can do. You're still alive.
You notice that Tommy, rotating his shoulder blade, kind of just goes now that's what I'm fucking talking about. Now that was a good old classic fucking shootout.
you live, Tom?
Good fucking job. You know, I didn't like all of you at first, but you really started to come around, all you.
Did that werewolf actually have a cybernetic? Because you saw the...
Yeah, it had cybernetics in his face. Yep.
Can I check his body for the cybernetics?
Sure. Go ahead. Give me a, Can you give me a cybernetic roll? Or scan if you have, the cybernetic eyes.
I don't.
Okay.
I got one.
You gotta roll a 1, so that's a, perfect. So that
I
is
wish I would have rolled that earlier.
that's a Deus Ex roll.
Yeah.
That means that something amazing happens, and you get to actually be part of that that creativity. This lets the player get a little bit of narrative control. Hopefully, it doesn't involve you dropping all of your dice,
It did.
Oh my god,
That was my
cybernetic.
doom roll from earlier.
which still comes into play, by the way.
Yeah.
What is that, Ufi?
What?
That cybernetic is from what time and what day? You
Now-
know the
So
bottom of
I don't know the
What
exact...
what do you want to add to the story to implement in this role?
Okay, so I'm gonna have you help me with this because I don't know exactly what I would be looking for. It was more of a, I don't know if I can do this, but I want to try
So
this.
to give you an example, you could do something like, I want to get a free hack on their bank account. I want to get any information on the plot that we're on. I want to, things like that, if you want to think about that. So this basically gives you a way to kind of, by rolling a 1 on that.
Okay.
Oh, you could do it.
I still have creative control as far as whether I would allow it or not, but
Yeah.
you can give me what you
So-
want.
First of all, can I tell what cybernetics they were?
Yes, they actually are pretty good grade. They are military, though. They appear to be Sentry model. They're military grade. Whoever this was probably former military at one point. Werewolves are employed in the service quite often.
You said potentially getting information on the plot at hand. Is there any way that this would be able to
Yeah,
help?
I can. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So, because I don't know the specifics, I'm gonna kind of,
Sure.
if you don't mind.
As you go over, you find what the models are. It looks like they had a Sentry system. It looks like some sort of ocular AI scan, although it is a limited AI, not a free AI. But this allowed them to essentially get a battlefield scan of the area. And in actuality, they were able to give themselves even a bird's eye view in some certain locations. It can also blueprint and map out buildings and situations. However, you've dealt with these type of cybernetics before because you are a hustler. You literally hustle cybernetics. That's your job. Sentry has a back door, and you have a backdoor key to Sentry products. So it doesn't take you that long at all, and you were able to get into the back door of any sort of data memory that's stored on the cybernetic for the eyesight. You find a encrypted log, and you crack it. And as you pull up the log, you see what appears to be this individual who's kind of dressed like a colonel. They almost look like
Colonel Sanders.
the colonel from Call of Duty, one that betrayed Ghost
I
and
forgot his name.
Roach. I can't remember his name, but he's got the white mustache and the beret, dressed very like formally. It's not Colonel Mustard,
Colonel Sanders.
not Colonel Sanders.
It's already too late, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Damn
You,
good fried chicken.
you see him kind of pacing back and forth. I don't know what these bitches want, but if the Dread Queens are going to try to stick it on us, then we can turn around and fuck them in the ass. Hold off on abducting girls for a while. We don't need that heat. I think it's time to take the Dread Queens. Pay them a little visit on these Pegasus products. And then it ends.
Ooh.
Spicy.
I'm gonna turn back to Cass.
Spicy chicken.
Hey, Cass. You remember how I said we probably shouldn't go to the drag queens?
Yeah.
What if I told you that you have the potential to not be exiled anymore? Would you take that opportunity? If I presented it to you, on a silver platter.
How would you do that?
Do you trust me?
Yeah.
Now come here. Do your thing. You see this cybernetic right here? I'm gonna point to the eye cybernetic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to do your thing with this. Okay?
My thing. I don't know what you're. I know what you're talking about.
They already know. Come on.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, I guess.
What are you up to?
Maybe you should turn around, Mr.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Ashes, you hear what sounds like whimpering. Sounds like sobbing. It's faint, it's distant, and it sounds like it's coming from where that werewolf came from.
While they're doing all that, I'm gonna go look and see what it is.
So as that's going on, as they are dealing with the cybernetic, you walk in the back there and you can see there are cages lined up, and you can see a bunch of drugged up girls, young adults that appear to be being trafficked. And you can see that they are all basically kind of zoned out on drugs. They look malnourished, and they look in pretty bad condition too.
I'm gonna go back out. Hey, Quaid,
What?
you might want to call your guys, and there's a bunch of girls locked up back there.
Where?
I'm gonna point back.
I'm gonna run over there.
You notice that Tommy comes with you as well. And as you run back to you see the same image that Ashes is just telling you about, and you see Tommy go, I knew the 76 boys were fucking bastards, but this is another level of fucked up.
Shit. I'll call it in.
While he's taking care of that cybernetic, I'm gonna walk in behind them.
Okay.
Do I recognize any of the people as people that came to me at any certain point?
No, go ahead and give me a, well, you can give me a streetwise if you want.
I don't think I got that. No, I didn't get that.
Okay. Yeah, you don't recognize any of them, and from what you can tell, there's no particular reason for the why they're here, other than they're like them being young adults. Other than that, this is a pretty grim sight.
This is all fucked up, man. I don't recognize any of these people. None of these girls are people that I sold anything to.
Aye, what the fuck are you guys gonna do to them?
What do you mean?
Where are they gonna go? Most of these girls are probably homeless, or someone that they just picked up off the street.
Well, what do you want us to do? Leave them in here?
Listen, you do your thing, and I do mine.
Hey, why don't I give Ma a call? She cares more about these fucking people out here than whoever the fuck you're gonna call.
How are we supposed to believe that?
Can she help them? It seems they're knocked up on drugs. They could have formed an addiction. Can you find something to fight that?
I'm sure we can figure something out. Notice that Lance kind of makes his way in. So he sees everything. Is this what Gabriella was?
Like I told Quaid, man, none of these girls are anybody that I sold anything to. So chances are she wasn't even here.
I don't think she made it this far.
Lance, there's a good chance this not happened to her.
Yeah, you notice he turns and walks out, and Tommy looks towards you. Oh, well, you're the one who's in charge here. You can either call social services and have them come pick them up, and God knows where they go. Or I can give Ma a call and we can find a place for them to stay.
Is this Ma experienced with dealing with traumatized girls on drugs? Something tells me she's not. Something tells me social services is. What are you guys gonna do? Put them to work for you? What do? Run drugs?
No, we don't do that at all.
What do you do?
We have a community that takes care of each other.
The fuck does that mean?
It means that we aren't obligated to abide by the strict bureaucracy of Grim City.
And how do you get by, make money?
We live off the land. We sell and we scavenge. That's why you city folk call us scabs anyways.
So it sounds to me like you're not equipped with the tools and resources to take care of these girls.
Aye, your call. I was just putting my input.
Before we do this, I'm gonna call in, get them taken care of.
Could I have downloaded that video that I had seen? Would that be something I could download for myself?
Absolutely.
Hey Quaid, I was actually gonna come over here and tell you this. Can I send it to him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send him over the video.
Good.
This is the video I picked up on when I was kicking that werewolf's face in. I realized she had some visual cybernetics, and I was able to get into it. You might want to look at that before you decide calling anybody is the best answer.
Alright.
You see the same video.
Can I get an explanation of the video again? Just a rough.
Yeah, you see an individual named the Colonel talking about to halt the abduction of girls. That's not a priority anymore,
Which is 76.
which is what the 76 boys were doing. And to pay a visit to the Dread Queens about these bullshit Pegasus parts.
Look, I don't know how far up this goes, man, but if you call somebody and it ain't the right people that are gonna answer, that's what I'm feeling right now.
Are you saying?
That guy was clearly military. You saw that, right?
Well, you know the 76 boys are a gang that's formed of ex-military. It's very possible that this individual was former military and just keeps up that type of appearance for their gang, for the gang.
I'm playing it safe here.
Okay.
Did she turn human after she died?
No, she's in werewolf form.
Shit. Can I scan her cybernetics to see if they're registered in her name so I can know who she is?
Yeah. Grab her name. Ashley Holson is her name. Looks like she's got a rap sheet too. Mostly armed robbery. Looks like also has been questioned under suspicion for human trafficking and abduction as well.
What about her military status?
Yeah, former military as well. It's very common amongst pretty much everyone in the 76 gang.
When did she go AWOL or did she just?
No, got out of the service right after the war in Canada.
All right. So it seems, yes, she's ex-military, but after her service, she did a lot of shit. Bad shit.
Clearly.
I wouldn't say she is a part of the justice system anymore.
I'm just trying to play it safe.
But it has crossed my mind. Who knows? Shit, even a just a car could. I don't want to think about it.
So it's your call, man. You're the law.
What if we get the girls taken care of, right? Once they're on their feet, we can send them to mom. They need a place to go.
Aye. Call your people. Let them just come in. Just get them out of these fucking cages. You watch as Tommy's going over and like breaking open cages.
I want to call it in.
All right. You call it in. Are you guys waiting until they arrive?
I'm staying out of sight, personally.
Okay.
I'm hiding.
Well, technically, you're under custody of him.
Oh,
So,
I guess that's true, yeah. So I'm gonna stay with him. Then, hey, Cass, you need to stay with me.
Right. Did I get the cybernetic?
yeah, you would have removed it.
Is it just one or both eyes?
It's an eye.
I know.
Yep.
So, how is this supposed to get me not exiled anymore?
Do you strip that out of their face?
No.
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna walk over and take one of their wolf teeth.
Sure. Werewolf tooth.
Turns out 76 boys are or somebody is planning on going right to your Dread Queens. That's gonna be your ticket, man.
I'm gonna walk away and call Andromeda.
Okay. Andromeda comes up on your ocular screen. Speak to me, Quaid.
I'm gonna send you an audio clip. I just killed a werewolf that was amongst the 76 boys. Seemed to be ex-military.
Ashley Holson. Quite a rap sheet. Deceased?
Very much.
How are they connected? Any progress on this case?
It seems the 76 were adopting women. Given the call that I put in, hopefully dispatch has brought some... Sorry, this is a lost character. Hopefully it brought some officers over to pick them up.
You sent her the video, right? She watches it. That's the Colonel. He runs the 76 boys. Well, looks like whatever this cybernetic deal is, he's not involved with it. If anything...
The Dread Queens.
Can you send me the information of the girls you just found?
Of course. I'm gonna go back to where the girls are and scout them.
As you ID them and send them back, Andromeda pulls up. I have the last locations of each of these individuals before they were abducted. Looks like they're all in roughly the same location of where those cybernetic murders were happening. If I bet you anything, bet you the 76 boys were in the wrong place at the wrong time and saw something they weren't supposed to.
And the Dread Queens might have placed blame on them.
Possible. I would say we go and investigate it, although be careful, the sisters have a taste for the theatrics. If I'm correct, they do have a... Oh, you're in luck.
Interesting about the male. He was contacted by them. He seems to be exiled. They're willing to give him a pass.
An exiled Gorgon that they're willing to let slide by. That's unheard of.
It's very interesting. It makes me very intrigued.
They have a runway show going on tonight. I suggest you and your little group take them and have this Gorgon, Cascabel, speak to them. Do not let them know that we are onto them. If anything, I would have remained almost out of sight.
Of course.
Keep this low profile. No guns. I do not want the Dread Queens pissed at us.
Not even a sidearm.
When I mean no guns, I mean
It
no
was a
shooting.
joke, Andromeda. Of course.
Doolahans are joking now. 084, contact me when you find out more.
Got a fucking week left and she doesn't want to laugh at my jokes. I'm gonna walk up back to them. Alright, guys. So we're gonna meet your Dread Queens.
But you guys tried so hard to convince me not to go earlier.
Turns out we might be wrong.
My convincing was more to us is what the hell that was about. Why take the call and not tell me anything? Seemed an interesting conversation.
I mean, not all that interesting, I guess. So.
It is weird that they're giving you a pass. You don't find it weird?
That's why I don't want to go. That's why you guys convinced me not to go.
There's a connection between 76 and the Dreads. Of course. Given the information he got from the cybernetics.
man. Something's going on.
From what I got from base is that the 76 were at the wrong place at the wrong time. Like you said, they might have taken the rap on accident, like a trap. Since they were there, who better to take the blame? If the Dreadcurians are to be at fault at this, what better to make their reputation better than to have someone else take the rap for them? This is only an assumption, but this is the best lead we have.
Alright, so what do you want me to do then?
Take the invitation. See what they have to say.
I was afraid you were gonna say that.
Cass, I think you feel like you're going into this alone. You've got a literal Justicar backing you up on this. You just saw what he did to a werewolf.
Yeah, I saw that werewolf did to me.
He got a jump on you. It happens. Through me.
Listen, when we go in, no weapons.
What do you mean go in where? Where are we going?
To where the Dread Queens are.
Which is, I'm unfamiliar. I don't know these.
Where they are.
Andromeda just told you that they were going to have a runway show tonight.
There's a runway show that we're going to be heading to, which is...
Ask him.
Where would this runway show be that they're speaking of? I'm sure you know the locations for entertainment.
Oh, of course I know. Where would they be?
They like to have their shows and do their runways at their personal club called Immortal.
They're at their personal club. Immortal, I believe it's called.
Where's Immortal?
Immortal is in a really busy part of town. In fact, it is called it would be considered the downtown portion, filled with mega skyscrapers, and there's almost no living quarters in this area. If you do live in this portion of the city, you are extremely wealthy. All the nightlife and the restaurants here would be for the upper echelon, the elite. It's in High Shore.
In High Shore. I know where it's at. Never been inside. I'm definitely gonna stir up some questions on why I'm there, but that's for me to deal with.
What time do they normally run their shows? Like,
8 o'clock.
well, then we got some time to kill. I guess we could all meet up at Immortal then at 8. Well, I mean, except for you two. I guess you guys will be stuck with Smiley over here.
Yeah, where was Queen?
Did you need anything? Food?
Yeah, I could eat, you know.
I know you wanted to eat earlier.
Cheese.
Is that offensive?
Was that a joke?
Yeah, that was offensive. I'm a rat king. I'm not a literal rat.
You don't like cheese?
Well, of course I like cheese, but
You
that was a
don't
rat
There you
joke.
go.
Well, if you like cheese, then you can't really get mad about it.
Well, it was a rat joke. I get what she was trying to do.
Was it a
No,
joke?
I smelled the old cheese in your pocket.
Did you laugh
I
at
don't
it?
have old cheese in my pocket. That's just what I smell like.
Just double
Okay?
check your pocket.
I'm gonna double check my pocket. Look, nothing.
There's cheese in there.
Is this the fucking doom roll?
That's a doom roll.
Ah! How does fucking cheese get in my pocket? I'm gonna reach in my other pocket. Is there more cheese?
No.
Oh. Oh, good. It's just the one.
Do you just carry cheese, even though you don't like cheese?
Shut up!
You fucking ate the cheese, you just said you don't like it.
Shut up! I said I didn't say I fucking
cheese.
liked it. What the fuck? I love cheese. It's just the offensive rat joke is the problem. I'm not a rat.
It's just because I smelled the cheese in your pockets.
I can't help that smell, okay? No matter how much I shower, it doesn't go away.
That's unfortunate.
It is.
I don't smell like anything.
Lucky.
Is what? You don't smell like anything?
I don't smell like anything. Or maybe I just got used to it.
I think you're just not. You can't smell yourself.
Nothing.
What's his name? Tommy? Tony?
Tommy, yeah. Tommy's gonna take off before the authorities arrive.
Thank God.
Well, I guess we're just gonna wait.
You guys are gonna wait. I'm gonna go back into town, get some stuff, and I'll meet you guys at Immortal.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
You do know you're supposed to be with me, right?
Didn't
If you leave my
Didn't
side,
you? Weren't you the one that activated my Lancer status?
no. I forgot about that.
Deactivate it.
I did do that.
You did do it.
I did do that. Very much.
I'm not under arrest, am I?
Oh, yeah.
A surprise.
Cops. Surprise!
Am I under arrest?
I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen.
Wait, when are you gonna pretend that didn't happen?
I really think you should just go with us.
All right. Fine. We'll just. I guess we just wait here in the slaughterhouse then, or where are we going?
Look, if you want to go get some food to eat, you can.
Maybe we should get something for these girls in here. Give them something to drink, some water, something.
We have cheese.
I ate the cheese. I ate my pocket cheese.
Your Ubi device has an incoming call.
Ooh. I'm gonna tap it. I'm just kidding.
Who is it?
It's Basil.
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't know how you think.
Beep, bop, boop.
See Basil pop
What,
up.
Basil?
You guys see an image of a cat sitting on a bar stool. How's it going there, Ashes? Well, I would hope.
No, I just found a room full of caged up girls on drugs.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound pleasant at all.
I'm stuck with a Doulahan and a Rat King. And
That
a
sounds
Snake
even,
Man.
even worse.
Hey! I'm gonna like get up in her face. That was rude.
Well,
Just because I had cheese in my pocket one time doesn't mean that I'm bad to be around, okay?
I need to speak with you. Well, not really I need to speak with you, but someone needs to speak with you. They're here at the Black Velvet Lounge. You can bring your friends if you wish.
What? Who is it? What do they want?
Someone very important.
What does that mean?
I really can't say. You'll just have to come see.
I don't like guessing games.
What's
I hate him.
What's a Black Velvet Lounge?
Think of it as like going into a void. But somewhere in all the deep, dark quiet, there's a bar full of dead people.
Can you just... Is she gonna kill us?
No.
Because of the description she gave you about a bar, you think he's gonna kill you.
No, she said there's dead people
There
there.
are dead people there.
Doesn't mean you're gonna be dead.
I mean, if everybody there is dead, that means that I'm dead.
No,
You
you'll
can
be
probably
fine.
go. Are you dead? You're a
You guys don't have to
I'm
come
dead.
with, but I'm just saying sometimes dead celebrities are there.
We'll go. I mean, it's kind of... You don't really have to stick with me.
You might puke, but you'll be okay outside from that.
I'll be fine. Let's go meet these celebrities.
Okay.
Well, you know that whenever the Black Velvet Lounge is expecting your arrival, all you must do is simply knock and open the door. You find any door, standard door with a door knob, and you can enter the Black Velvet Lounge.
Where's the nearest door with the doorknob?
You end up finding what appears to be a bathroom in this old slaughterhouse. You go up to it, and as you knock on it, you watch as the door changes into this old, almost Victorian black wood door. You see that the doorknob is gold. It has this gargoyle head with its tongue coming out as the handle.
Are we ready?
What the fuck did you just do to that door?
I had to change it.
Here's the entrance.
And it has a sign on the center of it that says Black Velvet Lounge, and then it has another sign hanging that says Open.
Are you sure you're not killing us?
I opened the door.
And as you open it, you can hear...
Technically, I'm not killing you. You're doing this willingly.
Have I ever been to the Black Valley Lounge?
No. You know what it is. You've heard of it, but you've never been.
Okay.
You guys hear the sound of smooth jazz rolling over your ears, and you can smell thick plumes of cigar smoke and cigarette smoke. Sound of ice clinking against glasses, subtle chatter and talk. It's all very low, though, very melancholy and somber.
You just opened a store to a jazz club? What is this?
A dead jazz club.
Huh. You know, in my opinion, jazz never died, so, you know. I'm gonna walk in.
You guys all walk in?
Yeah.
As you guys all walk in, you take on the aesthetic. You know that the Black Velvet changes every time you come in, and it looks like they're having a show tonight. So there's actually a stage, and you can see Isaac currently mixing a drink in a mixer. And as he sets it down, you see him grab a old school, like, radio microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could have your attention to the stage, Mr. Bill Withers. And you watch as he sets it down. You see,
Oh God, is he gonna do just the two of us?
you watch as he gets up on the stage and ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And he starts singing Ain't No Sunshine.
Oh, I was hoping for just the two of us.
Just the two of us. And as Bill Withers begins to sing, you notice that crowd begins to listen and continue about their business. You actually look over at another chair and table, and you can see what looks like David Bowie smoking a cigarette. He looks like he's talking with Trent Reznor.
That's so cool.
Oh,
Christ.
it's a sad thought, isn't it?
You immediately look over towards Quaid, and you realize that Quaid has all of these. They look like wispy faces that are like sucking onto him like leeches. You know what these are. These are spirits that have gone much further than their soul could last. They're attracted to things of undeath. You've seen this before. Whenever a vampire or another undead creature comes into the bar, they almost try to... It's like they're trying desperately to cling to undeath, yet they have no sentience. They're just kind of like instinctual pieces of ectoplasm.
Yeah, just brush those off.
They literally look like malformed, unidentifiable faces, just kind of like gasping onto you. Think of them like those little tank fish that are supposed to clean your aquarium.
I'm gonna go over and start swatting them away. Go
Yes.
do something
You
else.
swat them off. Like, see Basil sitting there, his sharp, golden eyes staring at everybody. Took you long enough.
I literally came as soon as I ended the phone call.
Yeah, well, time here works much differently.
Well, that sucks for
That
you.
13 seconds, oh, it could have been years. No, it was 13 seconds. You came quite quickly. Thank you for that.
What do you need from me?
Well, first of all, why don't you have your friends take a seat at the bar and not mingle here too much with the... Oh, hello, Dulhan.
Hi.
Never got a chance to walk through these doors, did you, big boy?
No. These things are fun.
Yeah, remnants of a soul long gone. You watch as a individual comes up to the bar and they look towards Basil and they... I think I'm ready. I'm gonna take the stairs. After you, sir.
It's that one guy.
You watch as they walk over the stairs and they look at him and then they watch as they walk down the stairs. And you see this flash of light. And then nothing. Another soul. Another guest. Wonder which one you all will take.
Which one would you take?
Clever question, but I've been asked that many times before. And I think the correct answer is, I don't know. I don't think any of us do until the time comes.
I have no idea what you will spit.
You will one day. Until then, please sit at the bar, let Isaac make you a drink. Or we can get you some nectar if you would like that.
That'd be nice.
You two sit at the bar.
Yeah.
Basil kind of walks along to the other side of the bar and he kind of looks towards you, Ashes. Like he head gestures like, follow me.
Follow.
As you follow him, he turns and looks towards them. They seem like nice people.
Don't know. Don't care.
As you get to the end of the bar, we move back over to this group. You see Lance kind of sit down, looks towards him. I'll take Dark and Stormy. Isaac, Dark and Stormy, coming right up.
I don't know what he was talking about. I plan on living forever, so, I don't know. Stairs, who needs them? You know?
As Isaac's shaking it, he looks, kind of turns his head back. So you're a denialist.
Whatever that means. I got shot a bunch, and I lived
For now?
forever. Thank you very much.
Forever. The only thing that ever feels like forever is this place, trust me. As he pours the drink and slides it over to Lance. Lance grabs it. Damn. This is like the best goddamn Dark and Stormy I've ever had. Yeah. Well, normally it's your last Dark and Stormy.
We're not dead yet, I don't think. Are we dead?
He said normally.
Well, right. Normally, when you come here, this is your last little stop before you decide to go to the other side.
He was trying to say in chunks. In chunklets.
Yeah, I know, I get that. It just was a kind of a harsh realization. It's kind of like, having your last meal without it being your last meal. Anyways, Isaac looks towards you guys. Something to drink.
Virgin strawberry daiquiri, please.
That Mr. Going to Live Forever doesn't drink alcohol.
I don't, and that's how I'm gonna live forever. No stupid decisions ever made.
No alcohol is a preservative.
Yeah, well, I don't need to be preserved if I'm still alive. Come on, you gotta think with your head, you know?
And you, sir?
I'll have a White Russian.
White Russian. I knew of a dude that liked those.
He got you. I mean, he didn't even say that to me, and I got a virgin strawberry daiquiri.
So he slides out your drink, slides you over to the Ecto, back over to Ashes. Very excited for you, by the way. In the VIP lounge. You've never been there. It's reserved for private meetings.
Why is that exciting?
Because someone is waiting in there for you.
Why is that exciting?
You'll find out. Good luck, by the way. You see Basil turn and walk away. As you turn over and look, you see the VIP lounge, and you watch as the lights illuminate as soon as you look towards them. What do you want to do?
I guess I go in.
You walk over to the black velvet curtains and you slide through, and it's dark, pitch black in there. And as you walk in, you see this old billiards light turn on, hanging from the ceiling. You see a pool table in there, leather chairs lined up. There's a man standing there smoking a cigar, playing pool by himself. Glad you're finally here.
And who are you?
You play pool?
No.
Grabs a stick. How about you, Leonard? You watch as he sinks the 8-ball, last ball, as he goes and starts to re-rack. I've been watching you for a long time.
Creepy.
I was thinking the same thing.
Well, it's sort of my job, dear. I look for new recruits. People that have potential, promise. I was hoping I could interview you.
For what position?
For an organization I have called Cerberus.
Ha ha. Good one. It's because I'm a dog. I'm putting the pool stick on the table.
As you put the pool stick on the table, you watch as he walks close. There is nothing funny about what I'm asking you.
Okay.
You see, as he sort of looks up, he has this white hair and it's kind of salt and pepper on the sides. It's kind of long, kind of pulled back behind his ears, a well-trimmed goatee. His very deep, sunken eyes. His black shirt with a black vest, all black.
So are you gonna tell me what it is then?
What is your job as a grim dog? What do you do?
Guard the graveyard that I was buried at.
Like a good girl. I see a lot of people forget that you were a dog. A faithful companion. When I look at you, I don't see a grim dog. I see a very faithful, very loving companion. That day in the steel mill was not like any other, was it?
I don't like thinking about it.
It's all right. The other grim dogs don't like it either. But you did your duty.
Not successfully.
It's not what matters. What matters is that you were willing to trade yourself for your owner. Now, Cerberus is an organization that I founded. We do a little bit more than just guard graveyards from ghosts and naughty specters. We make sure that Tartarus stays sealed forever. Let me introduce you to myself, honey. My name is Hades.
There's gods in this game?
Oh, damn.
I assume my character would know who that is.
It's like a myth. Like people, like even most people don't know that gods are real.
Okay. Hades.
Yeah, god of the underworld.
Right. Do something then. I'm sorry, not trying to be rude, but Basil pranks me a lot, and I'm getting sick of it.
You want me to do something? A party trick?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright. You watch as he makes his way over the corner of the room. You see him. Wave his hand, and as he does, you watch as the corners of the room begin to fold in on themselves as a staircase begins to fold and descend down, and you can peer into this chasm, into the deep earth, and you can watch as you see what looks like a river of spirits and souls flowing through the rock and the stone. As he turns around towards you, can watch as these gold veins are like running through the side of his face. How's that for a party trick?
Is that what I'd be guarding? That's a lot.
You as well as many of the other grim dogs that I've employed.
So you say employed, what's the payment?
The payment is that hollow, empty feeling that you feel inside of you will no longer be there.
That's a big promise.
It's a promise that I'm willing to keep.
I'm interested, but I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. Is that gonna interfere? Am I like not gonna be able to wander around anymore? Am I stuck there? How does this work?
You, as a member of Cerberus, will have a free pass up and down whenever you like. In fact, I will send you up more times than not. You don't need to make your decision now. Think about it.
I think I would like to think about it, yeah.
And whenever you want to, accept the offer or deny it, come back here and I'll meet with you.
Alright. Thank you, sir.
Now, I gotta hurry up and get back home. My wife is very needy this time of year.
Right. I heard. Okay. I'll get back with you.
You watch as you kind of stand and you watch as everything just kind of goes black and you realize you're standing outside the VIP door. And you turn around, you see Basil sitting at you, sitting there like a cat sits and just goes.
You couldn't warn me that I was going to be talking to a god of the underworld?
Oh, talking to. No one's supposed to know about that. Shut the fuck up.
I should kick you in the face, in your little cat face.
Do not kick me in my little cat face. Just keep it a secret, alright?
I am not even presentable right now. I could have at least, like, washed my outfit or something.
It's alright, he's used to that.
I'm covered in old blood.
Okay, yes, maybe I could have told you to take a shower, but did it go well?
Yeah. As well as it could have gone.
Alright. Perfect. Anyways, you should probably get back to your friends. They're probably not going to last long here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'm leaving.
As you kind of walk back over to the group, you notice that Lance, Oofy, and Cass are all kind of like, man, I don't feel fucking good. You guys are starting to feel like shit.
Hey, it's time to go, guys. Let's go, guys.
You feel
right
great.
now.
I think they put something in the strawberry deck.
Yeah, I think you're right. We should get out of here. Come on.
I asked for no alcohol, and
Let's go.
I'm not feeling good.
I feel like a werewolf just hit me again.
Yeah, let's go now. Right now.
Let's go.
And you guys leave the Black Velvet Lounge. And as you do, Basil, being the shit that he is, you open the door, and as you do, you hear the sounds of club music.
Uh-oh.
And you realize you've just walked out from like a closet inside of Club Immortal at about 8:15. And as you walk out into the club, you can see the announcer like, people, are we ready for tonight's show? Introducing the ladies, the lovely, the beautiful, the magnificent Dread Queens of Grim City! And you watch as you look towards the main stage and you see both of the sisters. They don't have legs, they have like serpent bodies. And they tower up. When they are like standing up, they're easily 12, 15 feet in height. They're fucking enormous. You watch as they come like rolling down this carpeted stairs. And as they kind of slither down, you see one of the reporters and goes, "Oh my god, what are you wearing this year? This looks absolutely stunning." And you see that they kind of look down towards this reporter. "You smell that, sister?" "Yes. Smells like rot." You see the reporter, I don't smell anything." You see the other one look towards her. "Yes. You don't smell anything yet." They watch as they continue to slither down the stairs, and you watch the reporter kind of backs up slowly, like confused, and you catch the sisters kind of eyeballing their guards, and they immediately move over and grab this reporter for even approaching the Dread Queens in such a manner, and you watch as she gets dragged away. You can only assume what's going to happen to her. And as this happens, that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. So thank you guys for joining us for episode 4. Next episode should be the season finale. This should be the final wrap-up of all this, unless something crazy happens and it drags on way longer.
What happened?
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
What's the cat's name?
Basil.
How did Basil know we needed to go to the Dread Queens?
Well, Basil has supernatural abilities that are beyond the scope of understanding. As in, no one even knows what Basil is.
I don't know.
Even
I'm pretty sure the
Ashes,
Justicar doesn't know what it is, right?
Ashes doesn't know what Basil is. Ashes doesn't know what Isaac is.
Basil is Loki.
Spooky.
So, everyone, thank you all for joining us for episode 4. I'm glad you guys, or hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, how did the combat feel better after those little changes there?
I didn't hit anything.
You got absolutely nuked.
So did I.
Yeah.
Sort of.
I was messing up, and I was like, hey, let's use the powers. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, because you had Hideous Laughter you could have used against the werewolf
I was
and the
thinking
speed guy. So those are two things that the speed would not have been able to affect.
That's good to know.
Yep. But, yeah, so, and we'll be back Sunday for Death Attack. So, till next time, everyone. Remember to always embrace the dark.
You can't see
Good
I'm
night.
doing it. I'm doing it under my scarf, but I'm doing it.
My fingers are too big.